Pukka Pies don't compromise.
159343434 is the number to call. Opinion seems to be rather split, but there's one man who it's affecting, I guess, rather a lot, really, and that is John Hemmingham. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Now, you are, as well as being Mansfield Town's former chief exec, which is where people may remember you, you are also the trumpet player in the England official supporters band, and you're out in South Africa at the moment. Tony, whereabouts are you exactly at the moment?
We're at a place called Vuvuzela, which is a suburb of Cape Town. It's a bit of a township, really. As you can see, this early in the morning, they've still got the Vuvuzelas going.
I was going to say, I'm getting used to not being able to hear you during the games, but I didn't expect to be struggling to hear you even on the phone. So what do you make of them? Do you like them? Do you like this extra challenge you're being given?
Do you know what, look, I think there's been a bit of a misinterpretation back home of what they're about, because it's just the way that the South Africans express their sort of joy and support and everything else. So it's more of a vibe than just an annoying sound. And the first thing they do when they stop playing them, a big smile comes on the face, and that can't be a bad thing, really.
It's not just the locals that are playing them, though, presumably, because it's so loud during all of the games. The other fans and the England fans and every other set of fans must be really embracing them as well, are they?
Well, what they've done, they've produced Vuvuzelas in every country's colours. So they've sold out of England ones and sold out of everyone, apart from the Germans, believe it or not. So everybody's joining in, apart from the Germans, it appears, anyway.
Yeah. Have you had to do anything special to try and make yourself a little bit louder? Because, to be honest, I watched the England game the other night and I didn't hear you very much. Just every now and again you got a little peek into it and I thought, I know who that is. That's John, but I didn't hear you very much.
Well, we're going away as hard, if not harder than ever, and there aren't very many in our section with the England fans. And it's a different situation live compared to if you hear it on the TV. We noticed in the stadium we can be heard quite a lot, but it depends where they position the mics for the sound for the TV. And if they're near the Vuvuzelas, then that's all you get back at home, and that seems to be the case quite a lot.
Yeah, what do you make of England then? Pretty poor draw opening game. Are you confident? Are the rest of the England fans out there as buoyant as ever or not?
Yeah, I think so. I think the USA were the best of the three teams that we're going to play. And at the end of the day, we didn't lose. And if it wasn't for our mistake, they wouldn't have scored. So we're looking at the positives, and I think most of the England fans out here are as well. I'm looking forward to really whooping the Algerians and Slovenia, of course.
Yeah, and how are you finding South Africa just generally, not just the football, but how are you finding the whole vibe of being around there?
Well, do you know what? That is the word, the vibe, and there's a vibe everywhere you go. People are so pleased to have been given the World Cup here, and everybody says it to you. It's totally unprompted. They're really, really happy. Welcome to South Africa. We're really, really pleased that you've come and that we can host the World Cup. Everybody has a smile on their face, and it doesn't take much before they're dancing and jumping around as well. So it's just such a great feeling over here. OK, John, we're struggling to hear you above the Vuvuzelas. I know you're used to it, but we're struggling to hear you. Well, good to talk to you. There is one thing. If you want to just drown out the Vuvuzelas at home, then we've got an iPhone app. Just download that and press the button and you get us instead. OK. John, cracking to talk to you. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup, won't you? Thank you. Oh, just couldn't hear him. Just couldn't hear him at the end above the sound of the Vuvuzelas. 19 minutes to 9 the time now.
David Jackson.
BBC Radio Nottingham.